We are orphans, and we ask you kindly to show us how you live. In turn, we will show you our life and how we live. I would like to be healthy. That is all I ask for. I want to learn a lot so I can know and love God.
Someday I will be president.
The fabric of the Rwandan family was for centuries woven strong. In 1994, however, that fabric was brutally torn by genocide and bloodbath. The burden of mending that fabric and taking care of orphaned children now rests mainly on women. In fact, many have called post-war Rwanda a country of women. 70% of the population are female, and of that, close to 1/7 of Rwanda's inhabitants are widows.
The reality of the matter is that there are many widows. All say there are families totally comprised of orphans, where the oldest boy or girl substitutes the father in the household. One-third of this town's population survived the war. Those that remain have been greatly touched and scarred spiritually and psychologically, because they lived through these very tough times. They saw the horror personally.
The toll the genocide has taken is clearly seen during Holy Mass. In churches throughout the country, most of the faces turn towards the altar are female. Rwanda's Catholic bishops have recognized the enormous task of administering consolation to these faithful. It is important for the widows in the community not to feel abandoned and to form a sense of solidarity that can overpower their isolation.
We want the widows to find their own place in the pastoral service of the Church, inside its community. Our diocese, among others, has created a commission dealing with the pastoral mission among widows and the families that these widows look after. In the Vyumba parish, there are over 500 organized families run by widows. The families are organized into groups which carry out various projects, such as community farming and the purchase and upkeep of livestock. Currently, one of the projects is expecting assistance from an agronomist who will manage their work. We are searching for additional funds for the purchase of cattle, pigs and goats, needed to complete their project. This hopefully will pull them out of their poverty.
The members of our women's organization have different histories. Some of us lost our husbands through natural death, and others were widowed during the war of 1994. We have daughters with children who never married. Fate has touched them dearly, and they remain in their parents' homes. Some of the women have spouses who are in jail. We wanted to leave our isolation and come together. It has brought about positive results, and that is why we are together to this day.
This association is mostly comprised of widows from various circumstances. These women have come together, taking example from the St. Boniface Institute, which helps them unite, so they do not remain isolated in their own family. They not only listen to the word of God and pray together, but they also work in the fields together and learn various handy trades like tailoring. Our pastoral mission is not easy. There are widows with and without children. Nonetheless, there is solidarity among them, thanks to the fact that they come together regularly. They visit each other in the villages to celebrate a joyous occasion, or when one of them is struck with hardship, such as a death in the family or sickness.
Par exemple, quand on perd une personne dans la famille, vous avez un entourage qui se réunit pour vous conforter, vous réconforter.